This is Janell Roberts. Her journey with Beach Acres began when her roof caved in.
It was kind of like raining through my ceilings, and I decided to move my items, like my bed and everything. If I would have never done that, the roof would have fell on us because my bed was right directly under where the roof had fell.
Suddenly homeless through no fault of her own, Janell's daughter was moved into foster care. Janell herself had spent time in foster care. She was confused and scared for her daughter. Janell was not sure who she could trust or whose advice she should follow as she worked to regain custody of her daughter.
Hi, I'm Janell Roberts. I'm 28 years old. I am a mother, a daughter, sister. About 2 years ago, I had a run-in with the system. My child was removed from my home. I had to go through the process of her being in care with the system, and it was devastating. It was truly devastating to be apart from her. I felt like a hole was ripped from my body, and I was literally missing my insides. I was worried because I was in the system, and my experience with the system was not good. Was she being treated right? Was she being fed? Was she being clothed? Like, is she getting read to right now? Did they, tuck her in? Those are thoughts that I had all the time. It's yeah. Yeah, those was hard moments, and it put me in a dark place because I did not know. I had no clue what was going on. This is where the gratefulness comes in from Beach Acres, because they knew how to navigate the system.
One of the things that we live by here in Beach Acres, we believe that every parent wants what is best for their child. So let's go from here. How do we build from here? How do we help you present yourself in the best way to be what's best for your child? When we received Janell's referral, she was referred to us for parenting time. She got 2-hour visits, and eventually as services progressed, she grew to 4-hour visits in her home.
Beach Acres made it feel like home. I think the first visit I cried so much because it was just very peaceful. They gave me an understanding of how I was going to begin and how I was going to end. They gave me time to be able to say closing with my baby, like, okay, 15 minutes prior to when you have to stop. Maybe tell her, okay, it's time to clean up. You got to leave, or to see you this next visit, and give your hugs and kisses. So I'm not getting rushed out. The first visit, we walked out together. She got in the car. She cried, of course, but she got in the car, and she knew that she felt it. She knew that she was going to come back and see me. And it was so much easier, because I didn't have to worry, and she didn't have to worry. There was no confusion there because we knew that over time, as you saw me next week, that I was going to be there and you were going to be there, and it was going to work out.
While Janell was going through those times, those difficult times, having the parenting time with Beach Acres still allowed her to know that my daughter's doing okay. I can physically lay eyes on my daughter. I can touch my daughter. I can hug my daughter. My daughter can hear me say, I love you. Mommy loves you. Mommy's going to see you next week, and know that when next week comes at that time, they'll be back together.
Now I'm with Beach Acres, and I'm getting clear instructions on what needs to be done. The process became way more easy for me to deal with emotionally, because I was able to see how it affected my child. It gave me an ease that she was doing well where she was at, as well as we're doing well here.
Janell expressed that she was very into becoming better. She would express, I miss my daughter, I love my daughter, but when she comes back, I'm going to be better. So she had a plan of action. She had shared growing up that a lot of people didn't listen to her. But here in Beach Acres, we asked her thought-provoking questions about her thoughts, her wants, and sometimes she kind of had to sit and think about, oh, nobody's ever asked me that. We treated her a different way than she had ever been treated.
If you hold on tightly to the rope that's tied to the past, while trying to reach for the rope that's in front of you, you can't. This rope that's in the past has been pulled down by all the bad things that happened to you. That's all the trauma that you experienced, the hurt, the pain, the sorrow. It's being pulled down by those things. And this bright future ahead of me, I can't reach it because I'm being pulled. I'm holding on to my future now. I have goals that I want to achieve to get there. I have a plan. And that's my future, and I see it very clearly, because I want that so much for us. I want it so much for us, and I deserve that. And these are happy tears that are coming, because when you realize that you deserve something, that you truly are worth having something more, it's the greatest feeling ever. It's the greatest feeling ever. These are happy tears, guys. I'm not sad because this is the greatest feeling. This is the greatest feeling ever, to believe and truly understand that you are worth that future.
And you have to draw that line of professionalism. But when people are put on our caseloads, I'm invested in who I'm working with. I'm invested in your growth. I'm invested in hearing good things at Beach Acres, building that rapport, not treating her like case 105. But this is Janell. Janell who went through the system, Janell who has a plan. And I am a parent. It just helps me work with my people, because it's like, I want to see you win. And that's what I want for them. I want to see all of my parents win.
Still to this day, the things that happen in my life to this day, but I am now better equipped to deal with those things. I'm way better equipped to deal with those things, and I'm very proud of myself. Even if no one else was proud of me, I am proud of me. I am so proud of me.
Giving up was not an option for her. Just letting things go the way they were going to go was not an option for her. She had a plan. She stuck to it. She planned her work. She worked her plan. And it yielded her great results. She got her daughter back.
How I felt when she came home and she was relinquished back to me, I felt relief. I felt peaceful. And a weight was off my shoulder. It was gone, because she's right here in front of me. She's good, she's healthy, she's safe. And she made a statement when she came home, and she said, "Mommy, you did it." Because I was telling her on this time, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna stop, because I couldn't give her an answer when she was coming home. But I'm like, I'm not gonna stop until you come home. And that was just like a little reassurance for her to take with her. Like, my mom's not going to give up. I'm not. And I didn't. So she was very proud, and she said to me, "Mommy, you did it." She was like, "You did it, Mommy. You did it." Like, I did do it. And we hugged each other. There's always a way. There's always a light. There's always a door. And you just have to really take the time and look for it and find it, and be willing to go through it. And I think that's the biggest one. Be willing to actually take that step and go through that door and make a better life for you and your children.
What happened to Janell can happen to anybody. It can happen to me. I tell my clients all the time that I could be where you are, and I remind them that this is something that happened to you. It's not who you are, and it's not a place that you're going to be in forever. So I like to offer that as a hope builder, that they continue to work through services, and the goal is to get their child back and be reunified.
Beach Acres gave me hope and taught me perseverance so I can build a strong future. Today, my family is united thanks to Beach Acres.